Hello everybody, this is Peter the Rock. It's Sunday, I think it's the 23rd of June, but it's summer and who cares if I've got the date a little bit wrong. That is the River Chess at its broadest part, and the whole of the Chess Valley. We're about, I don't know, 2/3 of the way up towards the source, which is obviously sort of round a few bends up that way. It's a beautiful valley, it's a favourite walk of mine. I'm on the Chess Valley Walk, which is just a path. The burring noise you can hear is machinery. I think there's a kid's sort of one of those air things that pop up playing behind me in the hotel somewhere through those bushes. But I don't want to just show you that. I want to show you this, which is a poster which has got two interesting aspects to it. The first one is the map. It's a "You Are Here" map, and as you can see, dear viewer, it says "You Are Here" there, which is to the east of Latimer House there. Latimer House is behind me. I am actually here. So the "You Are Here" is wrong. It should say "You are not here, you are over here." So it's unusual to get a "You Are Here" that's wrong, and it must confuse many people who don't know where they are, maybe even except of course Piglet, who knows exactly where he is. Anyway, I shall just quickly show you the other interesting facet. Here is secret listeners and Army intelligence staff outside Latimer House, 1944. Now, those of you may know that Rudolph Hess tried to stop World War II by flying to Scotland and crashing and being interred and interrogated in the building behind me, which is called Latimer House. This is the staff of Latimer House. Rudolph is actually in the picture. There he is, there, where my finger is. That's the unmistakable features of Rudolph Hess. I think his name is Rudolph William Hess, I could be wrong, or Richard. He has sort of English middle names, and he was quite an Anglophile, which may be one of the reasons he wanted to stop the war. It didn't quite succeed, of course. This is all about World War II, this building, and I'll just read out the main thing here. The present Latimer House on top of the hill dates from 1838, rebuilt during the fire. During World War II, it became the centre of top secret activities run by 5 and 6. Thousands of German prisoners of war came to Latimer House, thousands, and their conversations were bugged and recorded. I expect they knew that. Perhaps the sort of microphones were a bit of a clue. So I don't know if that, it says this vital intelligence work supported the efforts of the code breakers at Bletchley Park, contributing greatly to the victory of Britain and its allies in 1945. Well, again, I think that's doubtful. If you're a prisoner of war, you're not going to say, "Oh, guten Morgen, Fritz. We are going to attack on the Western Front in 10 Tagen." Please forgive my pidgin German, especially any German people watching. It just shows you how even now there's a bit of secrecy and mystery and speculation about what went on here. Here is an interesting chap. He's wearing a hat and he's got a pencil in his hand, and he's called Commanding Officer Colonel Thomas Kendrick, OBE, at his desk at Latimer House, 1943. Perhaps the least interesting action shot of World War II. But there you are. That's perhaps the best picture they could get. There are all sorts of valley habitats. There's a fragment of Roman mosaic. There was a villa down there somewhere, I think, where that farm building is now. Roman era to the 1700s, new techniques. In a previous video, quite recent one, there was a debate about the origins of concrete, which I think was actually the Romans. and the Pantheon in Rome has a concrete roof. So there we go. So there are a few truths and a few bits of speculation on this board, all the better to entertain the casual walker. And I'm certainly casual, and I'm certainly a walker, but I'm not particularly entertained. I'm very amused by the fact that Rudolph himself, Rudolph Hess, there he is again, just to show you. Where is he? Yeah, there he is, right at the end of the row. Appears in the photograph of the intelligence officers. I mean, they must have been here long enough to be part of the scenery, and they said, "Oh, come on, Rudolph, join us in the photograph. That'll be an interesting pub quiz question in 30 years' time." In fact, it never has been, as far as I know. Not that I. Anyway, so it's a lovely scene. It was the clear blue sky about 3/4 of an hour ago. It's got a bit cloudy, but there's a lot of nature around, and it's a long walk. It's about 4.5 miles to Chesham, so I better get on with it. Thanks a lot for watching. Pin of the Rock, it's Sunday. Cheers.